So my chemistry project is to make glow-in-the-dark alum crystals. And what you need is a half cup of hot water, alum, which is sold as a pickling salt, a fluorescent highlighter, a knife, a jar, a coffee filter thing, and a spoon. The first thing you need to do is get the fluorescent highlighter and your knife. Make sure you're very careful when you have your knife because it's very sharp. I'm gonna cut open the highlighter casing so you can get to the strip of highlighter. Ow! Don't do that. Don't cut yourself. So give me a minute. I couldn't get it open. I had to bring it in to my dad, who saw it open. So once you get this cut open, or your dad gets it cut open, you take the jar and the half cup of hot water. Pour the water in the jar. After you get the half cup of hot water, you take the highlighter strip and squeeze all the juices. It's recommended to wear gloves. I don't have gloves.
Squeeze as much as you can. And go on my table. All the juice. And try not to get it on your hands. Yes, when you think there's no more. It gets all on your fingers.
When you're done with that, discard it, and now you have yellow fingers. When you get it all in there, stir it a little bit to get all, and take your alum crystals or pickling spice. Shake the alum crystals into the jar.
There's a lot of time. Stir it up every once in a while.
Whoa, the colors disappeared. And that'll be it for that part. Okay, now that they've quit dissolving, make sure they're not all just in one place. Spread them around the jar a little bit. Now that you have all your alum in there, pickling spice, as the last step, you'll take the coffee filter and you'll lay it on top so no dirt or debris can get inside. You let it sit overnight, and in the morning, you should have crystals. As you can see, there are little crystals starting to form on this side of the glass. Some in the bottom. But I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer just to see how much more we can get. This is day one after school. With the crystals, they have started to crystallify, and they start to actually look like crystals now. And here are our crystals at the bottom of the jar. I kind of broke them trying to get them out. They're still soft from the water, so I will not try to get them out again. And I plugged in a UV light to my fan and removed all my other lights, which I burned my hand doing. I guess no science project is complete without burning my hand. So I'm about to stick my crystals up to the light and we'll see if it glows. They are glowing. You take it away from the UV light, it doesn't glow, but against the UV light, it's pretty freaking awesome. And it's really cool. It's hard to see on video. You can still kind of see it. I'm doing doing the same experiment with a different variable. This time I'm not going to be using a highlighter, so you're going to need all the utilities that you used last time, except for the highlighter and the knife. So I have a half cup of hot water, and I have my alum, and I'm going to shake it in there just like I did the first time. I used a smaller jar, so it's going to be more condensed than it was with the bigger jar, so it's going to look a little bit more foggy. And now it's stopped dissolving. It's all sitting at the bottom of the glass. And I'm going to let it sit overnight and see what the product is without the highlighter. So I left it overnight without the highlighter, and it did not work. The crystals didn't form. There is still the alum at the bottom of the jar, but it didn't harden, so I couldn't pour the water out to make it look crystallized.